because things are progressing so well, and I don't want anything to get in the way of that. So definitely felt not good. I've never had problems with this before. It was like I couldn't lock out, and I kind of got stuck. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my Provincials prep series. So we are currently 3 short weeks away from Provincials, and this week was good and bad. I feel like that's a common theme throughout this whole prep series. For most weeks, something will be going really well and something will be going not so well. But this week, the not so good part was really not good. So let's start at the beginning. So I will start with the good things and then let you know where we're going now. So my equipped squats this week went really well, and I was self-wrapping again this week. And I told you that I'd hit 305 last week, so that was a huge PR, big milestone, crossing that 300-pound barrier. So this week, my equipped squats were set to RPE 9, so basically max effort. So I thought it'd be really cool to squat 3 plates, so 315, especially since 305 had moved so well the week before. So I worked up, 305 again moved really well, and then I hit 315, which did feel like it was probably pretty close to the limit. Very happy with how that went. It definitely felt harder than it looked, but it felt like RPE 9, and it was still a pretty big PR for me. So then deadlifts went really well again also. And also I was going to work up to an RPE 9 for equipped deadlifts also. So I managed to work up to another PR of 365 pounds, and it was not the tidiest deadlift. It would not have counted in competition most likely, but honestly I was actually surprised it moved off the floor as well as it did. I was kind of sort of expecting it to not move at all. So when it started moving, I was pretty stoked. So that was another very high highlight of the week. And now for my low light. So I told you equipped bench went really well last week. I was really happy with how things were progressing. I was really excited about it. And then I couldn't finish my workout this week. I couldn't even get down to a touch. I started warming up and this shoulder started bothering me again. But as you know, it's been bothering me for some time, so I was kind of able to just work through it. So I finished my warm-ups, and then when we put the shirt on, definitely felt not good. So I did my 2 board stuff, I did my 1 board stuff, and for all of those sets, definitely didn't feel good, but like I said, kind of used to it unfortunately, and thought whatever, we'll power through. This is my heavy week, we can take a rest next week, but I really want to see where my RPE 9 is in this shirt. But by the time I got down to a half board, I couldn't lock out my last rep. Primarily, my shoulder pain has been right around here, sort of in the front of my shoulder. But when I was going to lock out, and I've never had problems with this before, it was like right here in my lat, and just like I couldn't lock out, and I kind of got stuck. I don't know if Jason noticed, I don't know how obvious it actually was, but I know in my brain that was not a lockout. And as it was sort of trying to lock out, I just remember hearing in my head like crunch, like in my shoulder. So not ideal for sure. So I told Jason we stopped the workout right there, put the weights away, and someone at the gym actually told me after something that I thought was very wise and something that's good to keep in mind, in that, so I'm 3 weeks out. I'm not going to get a whole lot stronger in 3 weeks. Like realistically, I'm not going to like build a lot of muscle mass in 3 weeks. 3 weeks is not a lot of time, but I can hurt myself more in 3 weeks if I don't stop before it gets to that point. So unfortunate, very discouraging. It's one thing to fail a lift just because I'm not strong enough or for whatever reason, but to fail and have it hurt and still hurt after that is not a good feeling at all, and does not have me feeling super confident, to be honest. But I will be going to visit my chiropractor again this week. I see my chiropractor and my physio next week, and then the week after also. So I'm very much hoping they can work some magic on me. This coming week is a deload anyway, that was planned previously, and Natalie has programmed for me, instead of like RPE, whatever, it is work up to pain 2 out of 10. No more than pain 3 out of 10. So I'm just really hoping I can lift without too much pain on meet day. Well, to be honest, I can actually push through pain. If it's just the pain, I can work through it for one day, for one meet. You know, 9 lifts, it doesn't hurt at all during deadlifts. Squats, it's just uncomfortable getting into position. So really, 3 benches, 3 lifts, I can pull it together and then deal with it after. But I have to be healed enough that I can actually lock out my reps, because if I don't lock out, I don't get the lift. So that is unfortunate. I was really hoping my injury would have healed or at least improved enough in the meantime that it wouldn't get to this point, that it was actually affecting my lifting more so than just being annoying while I lifted, or like being kind of sore while I lifted, but actually preventing me from lifting. But it is what it is. I know many of us go through injuries, and this is my first real powerlifting injury, so part of the club now, I guess. Unfortunately, it's a club no one wants to be part of, but it is what it is. We'll get through it one way or another, and that's that. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Sorry, my update this week was a little bit of a downer. There were definitely some high points. Like I mentioned, you know, my squats and deadlifts moved really, really well. I'm really happy with how those are progressing and going into the meet. But this is definitely a downer that unfortunately is affecting me more than I thought it would. So dealing with it, working on it, and hopefully I will have something better to report to you all next week. So anyway, if you like the video, please hit the like button, please subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I will see you all next week. Bye!